Okay, we're going to work on making a paper crane. The first step is to make all of the guide folds. So you're going to take your paper and flip it over, wide side on the top. You're going to fold it in half one way and crease it really good. And then you're going to unfold it and flip it. Here's your crease. Now fold it in half again and crease it really good. When you open it up, you should have 4 smaller squares on your paper. If not, you need to go back and make the folds again. First one way and then the other. Now that you have 4 squares, you're going to fold it in half to make a triangle. Now you're going to unfold it, make it look like a diamond, and fold it into another triangle the other way. So this last fold, you should have 1 triangle and a diamond that's been cut in half, or 4 triangles. Okay, everybody should have this triangle. Put the point down, so you should have a flat top edge. All of these little folds we made and then unfolded makes it easier to create the body and shape of your crane. See all the guide folds? Now this next part is called a valley fold. You're going to push this triangle in. See? Flat. And you see where the fold is? Mush it. You can see it folded right along those lines that you made. You're going to do the same thing with the other side. Make it flat. And then fold them in. You now have a square or a diamond with a line down the middle. The line needs to be vertical. And your opening goes on the bottom. Now you have these little doors. There are 4. Make sure they are flat. Now you take the top one, white on the inside, and fold it to this guide fold right here in the middle. Do not go over the line. And then create your crease. There's 1. You're going to do that with all 4 flaps. There's 1, 2. See, I only went to the crease in the middle. 2. Flip it over. Make sure your openings are at the bottom. Now you fold the flap over, only to the line. And then the last one, only to the crease in the middle. Yours should look like this. And see, the opening is closed now. And you can see the little pockets. Now, with your little folds, you're going to pull them all out so that you have this extra wing fold at each corner. And your openings are at the bottom. Okay, open it up. See? Here's the mouth at the top, the inside. 2 corners, and the far side. You see those guide folds we just made with the wings? You're going to push that flat. Make sure it folds nice and clean. Make sure it follows that crease that you made just now. One side, two sides. And the opening is on the bottom. Make it flat and flip it over. You're going to do that again. You're going to follow these guide folds to create that smaller point. Here are the folds right here. Push it nice and gentle. Follow the crease. Make sure it's creased all the way to the top. Do the other side. Nice and neat. And it's alright if it's not perfect. Nice and flat. So now we have almost like a kite or like a long diamond with the crease still down the middle from our original triangle. You should have 4 points on the inside. 1, 2, 3, 4. With the topmost point, you're going to fold it up. There's a guide fold right there for you that you made at the first steps. And you'll have this white line down the middle. Now flip it over. You're going to do that again. Just a solid one. All the way up. So now we have like a sparkle diamond with the 2 feet at the bottom. 2 feet at the bottom, big points at the top, and a little triangle on the inside. Turn it sideways. There are 2 flaps on both sides. Fold this edge to the middle, not all the way over, but right to the white. You're going to do that with all 4 edges. 1, 2, flip it over, fold these sides to the middle on this side. 3, 4. Our smaller points are at the bottom, our bigger points are at the top. Put your finger on the inside of these little bits, on the folds, see? Bring them together. Both sides. So you turn this inside out, wrong side out, and all over itself. Lay it flat. Make sure your creases are nice and solid, nice and crisp. And you're going to take this bottom edge, the skinny ones, see, skinny ones versus the fat one at the top, and you're going to fold it over. There's a point right here where it won't let you fold it anymore. Do not rip it. Fold it all the way up. Flip it over. And bring the other narrow one up. Okay? So now all your points are all facing the same way. Your flat edge goes on the bottom. Looks a little bit like a flower. Now, you're going to open up this flap right here. On both sides. Make it flat. So what we've done with that is we've folded these little bits in half along the white seam. This next step takes a little patience. You don't want to do it fast. you're going to take the wings, which are the two big flaps, in two hands. And you're going to very gently pull them apart. Wiggle and finagle and shape. Okay? That's the body and the wings of your bird. Now, this is the part where you get to determine the character of your bird. I always pick the pointy bit that looks the most messed up. So it's okay if it's not perfect. You see mine, you can see that it's not folded perfect. And it's exceptionally difficult to get it to be folded perfect. So you're going to take the part that's not the best. You're going to put your thumb in it, right above where you're holding it with your fingers, and you're going to push the head down. And there's your bird. If your body does not inflate very much, on the bottom there's a little hole where you can puff him up full of air if you want to blow into the hole and fill him with air, like a ball. But this is your finished bird. And see, they're not always perfect. And if you make a whole bunch of them, you can stack them. And for smaller compact storage, like in your binder, you can mush him flat. Because of all of the guide folds that you made, he'll mush flat so you can tuck him in a pocket or your wallet. This is your finished bird. Thank you for watching.